Just trying to like reset all the sports, everything that's going on. It's just kind of so fast, every single day you got to keep up with it, or else you're kind of gonna forget about it, or you're gonna lose track of it, and then it's not relevant again. Obviously, the world's moving very, very fast. Got to keep tabs on everything. Biggest story today, probably Jamie Benn being suspended. Looks like he's going to miss 2 games, one more than they're going to need, because Vegas is going to be probably taking care of business, just like Florida did tonight. Whew. Wow. That was something else. The Panthers putting on a clinic, no longer the underdogs. And people can probably speculate as to how are the Florida Panthers this good? How are they going to the Stanley Cup final? What do they have that the teams that they were able to take down didn't have? Well, there's kind of 3 things. 2 of the main things. The other one is intangible. But the 2 that are tangible, well, Florida, I think they've had a little bit more time together. Not as many moving parts. Obviously, Tkachuk coming in July of last year, but I don't think that's enough for a whole team that has played through quite a bit together. Obviously bringing in Bobrovsky instead of Lyon in the first round. I don't think that's enough. I think that the team has been a very excellent cohort, and they definitely have that underdog chip on their shoulder, but their determination, their fight, a lot of guys got that dog in them. And, the other side of that, the second part is their opponents. Maybe it's perhaps their opponents were just not able to kind of dial in the exact energy that they have. I think some spectacular coaching by Paul Maurice as well. That's also to be in consideration. And then the third thing, you just got to sprinkle in a little bit of luck. That, well, of course, Florida turned out this way, and you get the bounces, you get the calls sometimes. Referee didn't look this time, and he looked another time, and got the penalty, got the whatever they needed. So Florida, obviously, hey, congratulations. Looking like the Cats going to the final. Probably going to play Vegas, and we're going to learn a little bit about that very shortly once they take down the Dallas Stars. And man, didn't see that coming. 2 teams that are going to get their first cup. Somebody's going to get their first cup, so we're just going to have to see what that's going to end up being. But man, that was an electrifying game just now. Florida taking down Carolina, doing it in spectacular fashion, almost an overtime winner, but in the sense that it was like a what are those called, the sudden death. Sudden death, 4 seconds left. That's all that Carolina had to deal with. And then their season was over, so it's the end of it, just like that. But man, skittle-daddling past hockey. Man, basketball, hey, crazy. Wild. Just like how both of these sports, it's been like sweeps, left, right, and center. Nuggets taking out the Lakers. Boston finds a way to stay alive for just one more. And here we are with the Panthers taking down the Hurricanes. Vegas, maybe they're going to complete it as well. But hey, Miami, they're sticking around. In a month, no one's going to remember this, that the Celtics won 1 game. Because the only thing that you're going to really remember is that they choked. And that Butler, looking like, Steph Curry last year was the father of the Celtics. He was their daddy. Well, now Jimmy Butler's their stepfather. That's what is immediately taking place here. It's like these kids, Brown, Tatum, you guys, you're getting bested by these veterans. It's not like in hockey where it's a young man's game. You got to be fast. You got to be quick. If you're 24 years old, you're already looking old in hockey. Oh man, but yeah, dude, crazy times we're in. I do want Miami to win because I really feel like the Nuggets can run it back next year, but the Heat are not going to get this lucky like next year. I don't think there's going to be another opportunity for Butler to get a ring, and I really want to see that. It's going to be hard. I really don't care a whole lot. I'm reserving my sports fan-ness, and hopefully, I'd be fine with both of those teams winning. I think if I could pick, if you just asked me, I would want Miami to win because I'm pretty confident Nuggets can make it at least Western Conference Final again next year. So The Lakers going out sad, going out disappointed. Oof. Yeah, this is quite something. Just getting ousted by a team with a big man and a couple of nice guards, some role players, an up-and-coming team, but an established one. Where have we seen LeBron lead a team to destruction against an opponent like this again? When have we seen this before? Oof. Getting swept. Anyway, man. Yeah, pretty nuts. I gotta give credit to LeBron here because he absolutely played his ass off. He did whatever he could. He wasn't getting much help, I think. You can look at how Reeves and Hachimura stepped up, and that was great. I think that the Lakers ultimately they just got ousted by a better team. That was what it came down to. They have better players, better center, better guards. Yeah, crazy. I mean, I got to appreciate how everything it was clicking for the Nuggets. Like everything was just working out perfectly. It seemed like all their shots. I mean, Gordon didn't play that well, and then he finally shows up in Game 4, does just amazing. He hits his first few 3-pointers of the series. That's quite something, But yeah, Jokic, was it 3 triple-doubles in the series? That's pretty nuts. Murray averaging over 30. Yes, you can see that the Lakers did come this far, and you could probably say that they had a successful season. But at the end of the day, that's just not the case. It was a failure of a season. I got to give credit to LeBron, of course, but look at how they were. They ended up with just 8 out of 16 wins. Yeah, they made the Western Conference Final, but you were half of the way there. They had an admirable approach and attempt to get back after the trade deadline, get back into the playoffs, get into the picture, because they were in the play-in situation for most of the year. They were looking, on the outside in, bottom 10th in the West. But this was just not a successful year at all. You trade Westbrook, you flip half the roster, bring in these guys only to not really use them at all. At the end, there's 5 guys left in the fourth quarter when you need buckets. Maybe if they lost in 7 to the Nuggets, I would have thought that the Lakers had done a better job here. You lose in 7 to the Nuggets in the third round in the Western Conference Finals. I mean, if AD's averaging 30, he probably already was, but if he's doing his thing, or if Russell's averaging 20 points, Vanderbilt 10 rebounds, Schroeder 6 to 8 assists. Dennis Schroeder had 11 assists in 4 games. That's your starting point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. So, need I say more? It was not a successful year. If you add everything up and talk to Lakers fans, it's going to all equal a disappointment of a season. Especially the way that LeBron has been playing this year. Exceptional. It just didn't work out. I think Davis played really well in the playoffs, but it's just nothing really added up in the end. Got what they needed at the end, But anyway, man, crazy. Crazy.